Sorry about that. Hourline here, back with another video. And today I just wanted to tell you guys about something that happened. And as you can see by the title, a customer was actually generous enough to donate to my business while I was in a time of need. And honestly, does it feel good? No. I just feel like my value isn't being met, you know? And when I say that, I mean they're helping paying for something I didn't work for. It doesn't feel good, but this is the only option I have. But, you can't really ponder on that for too long. So, I gotta be happy for what I got. So, I want to say thank you to those two individual people that helped me while I had a little bump in the road. But yeah, didn't want to get too deep into that. Just wanted to tell you guys about what happened, how I'm feeling, and all that. But moving on, you guys, it's finally fall, so you can expect a lot of fall content. I'm talking leaf cleanups, gutter cleanups, mulch, everything. So if you like that kind of content, just let me know in the comment section, and I swear I'll post all types of videos like that. It's called YouTube because it's for you viewers. It's not for the YouTubers. Sorry, but yeah, let's get to the podcast.
Him every fucking day in my dreams.
Really?
Yeah.
This is like therapy in here.
You think so? Yeah.
For me, for sure.
Yeah. I've had so many dudes hit me up being like, thank you guys so much for the conversations you have. I'm just like so angry. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking, the podcast you guys had the other day brought me to tears. Because it's just like, we're cutting to shit that, we're cutting to the core of what makes us us.
Fear makes us us.
And never get too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired.
Yeah, that's relapse material.
It's interesting that two guys, for me, what it is, with two guys that come from such brutal sports can be such calm and like soft people. Like y'all are very like loving and passionate.
You have to be beaten in submission.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You have to be beaten in submission, brother. You don't give the ego up. The ego does this. You don't say, oh, I'm gonna use all that ego. I'm the baddest nigga on the planet. I'm a bad motherfucker. And then I get everything the ego I want to get from it, and then I say, hey, I see you later. Bye. It doesn't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hang around. I want to fuck that girl too. I want you to do this. I want you to do this now too. It doesn't go away. I want to control you.
You know what I heard the other day was, no one will ever know the violence it took to become this gentle.
Wow.
Yeah. That feels like my life. And I know that's Mike's life, But yeah, man, it's all about continuously evolving and shifting and just being open to that, not getting stuck in one place of this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I believe even.
Right.
Because it changes all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, Joe, you've totally transitioned your life and who you are and what you do. Maybe not the core of you, that pearl essence that is Joe Budden, but, who you are and what you do is way different than it was 20 years ago, probably.
100%. But I get bored easily, too, as a creative.
Yeah.
So I have to continue to feed whatever creative juices are inside of me. So, like, everybody was real shocked when I said I'm not rapping no more. But besides looking at what it did for me, how it changed perception, how other people viewed me, the box that they took me out of because I was no longer rapping. I was able to have conversations that I probably wouldn't have been able to have before with some people. I was able to maybe close some deals with doors that would have been closed to me as a rapper. Just a lot. You never know what's on that other side.
You think rappers got stigmas?
Rappers do have stigmas.
Fuck, I know. Yeah,
I don't think rappers are stigmatized and much deeper than that. We're black, so you always have to battle that battle never leaves. So, you know, my mom raised me. I want to take as many of the stigmas away as possible. I don't want a bunch of niggas just believing a whole bunch of shit about me that's not true. It's important for my words and my actions to match. And just the hip hop that raised me, the hip hop I know that he comes from, it's different today, man. It's different. I got a kid that's 18. You know, it's my energy, it's my time, my focus. I've spent enough time on me, like the selfishness, and that's what rap was. I needed to stay alive. I needed to vent. I wasn't ever the richest nigga, ever. But the time that you miss from your family, the holidays, just missing your kid grow up, it's just like, kind of like what Mike was saying earlier, that constant evolution, like the timing of you combined with the timing of where the universe is and what you will learn from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to get talking too deep in here, but
No,
We go, fuck. That's what we do.
Let it go.
please.
We go real deep.
Oh, you got the right guy,
No,
buddy.
please, come on.
We go real
We're gonna let
deep,
you
bro.
know why you think that way.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, where we at? What else we got?
Wait, so how did you guys all meet? Because you guys are awesome. You're a great team. The podcast is off the fucking chain.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys are killing it. I want to talk about
Yeah,
the live shows because we're getting ready to do a little hotboxing live, and I'd love to
y'all
pick
should.
your
We're gonna
brain
be a
on.
fucking location and shit too.
Yeah.
We love an invite. Don't just tell us.
Hell
about it.
yeah.
Sure.
You guys are definitely
Yeah,
welcome.
I'd love to come.
So how did you guys all meet? How did this come together?
Well, I met Joe years ago through a mutual friend, and but I had seen Joe in Def Jam, being that my family worked at Def Jam at the time, so I would see Joe in passing, but we never really hung out and like was friends. And then years later, we met through a mutual friend, and our relationship kind of just grew from there. And we lived together for a few years, and yeah, it's just like, you know, just the relationship we have as friends.
It's awesome. Rory?
I met Joe in 2012 or 2013 working on a video for him. And then we just kind of became cool and kicked it from there. It wasn't really an intricate story.
It's always really awkward to me when I hear how men friendships were formed.
Joe and I had the same sarcasm and music. It's like, all right, well, I
Yeah,
guess we're
you're a
friends now.
sarcastic motherfucker. You're a real dry, sarcastic motherfucker on the show.
I think people that have dry humor
Yeah.
immediately identify with someone else that has one and hit it off. Because it takes a different type of brain to really appreciate dry humor.
Yeah.
And me and Joe are just like polar opposites, so I think that's why our relationship works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Like-
doing a lot of fucking, he's not doing any fucking.
No, I'm not.
No, Maul understates this, but for many, many years, Maul has been the person to keep me calm. Because I'm off in the head.
But that's
Yeah.
because we're polar opposites. Like, I operate from this type of energy, and he's over here. And I'm just like,
I used to make
You need
very
that friend.
erratic,
Yeah.
impulsive decisions that would harm no one but me.
Yeah, we're the only species that does some shit like that. We'll eat poison and
Humans
know
are
that it's gonna
fucking
kill
idiots.
us.
I hate them.
And want people to feel sorry for us. Fuck you, I'm gonna show you and start drinking poison.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
fucking
watch-
hurt myself.
You watch this.
self-destruct.
You wait 1 minute, bitch. I'ma die, bitch, and you watch.
You think you can hurt me?
You're really gonna feel it. It's true.
It's
Rory,
crazy.
why does your chair keep getting closer to mine?
I have not moved at all, Joe.
I know, I'm making jokes. But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
yeah.
You know why?
even
Because we're
trip.
crying out for love. Crying for love. We want somebody to care so bad. We want them to say, stop, motherfucker, you're crazy, stop.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
That's who we are. That's who we are. Then we play that we're fly, we're hard, but that's who we are. We want somebody to love us so bad we don't know we want to kill ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. It's crazy when you put it that way. Shit.
Yeah.
Or just attention. Sometimes it's not even love. I just need attention.
Well, why do you want that?
Notice
no,
me.
it's a perception of love. Attention is a
Yeah,
perception
exactly.
of love.
Yeah.
Attention
It's a much more
means love.
surface.
Listen, just think about who the fuck am I? Who do I think I am? That I want motherfuckers to see me. Even on this show, motherfuckers want to hear me. Who the fuck? I'm an uneducated nigga. I don't even talk with, stable fucking diction. Why I think a motherfucker want to listen to me? Why I got all these fucking what's this shit that you got? Numbers of people listening to this podcast.
Subscribers and shit.
I can't, I can't fucking hardly talk. You know what I mean? I fucking 9th grade education. What the fuck I know? Life. Been in prison.
Life experiences
But
is much more valuable.
I think that's what it is, though, Mike. Your
Yeah.
story is just so intriguing and interesting to people that they just want to talk to you and want to just pick your brain.
No, it's not that. Something deep down in me, my ego that's telling me that motherfucker, I'm a fly nigga. Niggas need to hear me, but I need to shut my fucking mouth.
Do you think that?
Yeah.
You do?
Definitely.
Really?
Yeah, I think most of my life, all my success is based off my ego, my low self-esteem, but my megalomania of thought that I have of myself.
But these days,
doubt.
days you walk around thinking, motherfuckers have to hear me.
No. I tell myself, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Me too, a lot.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. But still, I can't help it. Listen to me.
I keep
I thank
talking.
you. I came to work today.
Right.
You know, you think it happens overnight? You know what I mean? It feels that I owe them something. Look, I got you this, you dumb motherfucker. I got you the championship. I got you this. Now you don't. Now you've been talking to some other motherfucker for 2 hours. You don't want to be down with me no more? Look what I did all your life.
Right.
I sent you to prison too, though, nigga. But you know, look how it balanced out.
Right.
You know, it's just what it is.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I know you guys feel that energy. You know, we all feel that energy that we can't explain, that allowing us to listen to what I'm saying right now and making our opinions in our mind before we even say anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? How come we can't describe that? Maybe some of us do.
You feel like this is therapy for you, like having your show?
Fuck no.
No?
No, fuck no. I used to like the show. I don't know. I just like the show and shit. I got accustomed to it.
Right.
I like the show, and I like sometimes to get after your guys. We got a fucking ex-mafia informant coming in here. This is going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Michael.
Mike Tyson sitting with an ex-informant.
Yeah, what's it?
Francesi.
Oh yeah,
Francesi.
Michael Francesi.
Yeah,
I know.
This
I
is
know.
going to be so fucking interesting. The shit I ask him.
Yeah. It's going to be a mind blower.
I will be paying attention to it.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys hang out as long as you want.
So Joe, what is it that you want when this is basically almost over? Say you're 75. So what do you want? What do you want? How do you want to finish this fucking gig?
If I get to 75,
This when it's over. When it's over.
I would look at God and say, why you did that? Because I never pictured that. I never pictured that. I never looked that far. I always put the benchmark at it. Like at 15, I saw 21 being the end. At 21, I saw 30
I
being
said
the
I
end.
had the same fucking
At
dark
30,
ass negative
I said 45
energy too.
might not come.
I had that
You know
same
what I mean?
energy too. I was living like that too. That's why I couldn't believe I fucking didn't catch it either. No fucking diseases and all that fucking shit. Well, some serious shit,
Right,
you know?
right.
And so since I never could kill myself, I said, let me try to live and see how
Try
this
to
shit
live
works
right,
out.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see how this works. Cause I tried everything. Nigga, it just didn't work. And I said, let me see. It's gonna work.
How many of the fighters today do you like mentor?
Excuse me?
How many of the fighters today do you mentor and talk to?
I don't talk to anybody. I stay in my house. I leave my job and I go home.
Sound like me.
Yeah, I don't go nowhere. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't trust myself. You know, I take my ass back home.
Yeah, let me not trust myself in here.
No, but that's true deal. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I don't trust myself.
Right.
You know, I had those demons.
With you on that.
How did y'all meet?
Oh, go for it, dude.
Yes. Well, on that note of the boxers thing, we've had some of those guys come in here now, and it's really interesting to see them with Mike, and just the wisdom that Mike has, and in this new version of Mike, to see him, like we went and talked to the University of Alabama. Mike gave a talk to the football team.
Before this is what the university and these people believe. They really, I really want to do. They know what they have on their hands. Do they think these are just kids waiting for a chance? I'm gonna take these kids. These kids have been adapted to a certain lifestyle, a way of living their life.
Well,
they're mischievous. They're gonna get in some shit.
100%.
Yeah, so he believes if he takes these kids and he put them away, keep away, isolate them, and train them and prepare them, only let them out for the game. And so when the game and the season's over, I don't care what you do no more. Not that fucking animal. They're gonna go out there and go crazy. You know, it's just like a conquering army that conquered a city or a country. Now you say, hey, your day is over. Now they're going out there. You know, it's all about preparing people for life. You have to prepare kids for life. You have to prepare them with financial advisors for their future.
They're not interested in that. They're interested in winning football games.
I know, but you have to take those classes in order to be on a football team.
Absolutely. But you still come out of there fucked up because you're in that fucking prism of being a football player.
And it's like being in prison. So when they come out of football, they have to be third. They have to meet their therapy. Something has to be done.
Absolutely.
And a lot of them don't go pro.
How do you become when you go into a Spartan camp for 4 years? Maybe you play for 15 years, 20 years. You play, and now you come out, hey, buddy, that was a wonderful game. Thank you. But you still competitive. You still got hunger. You still bipolar.
That's why all the musicians are fucked up. Exactly what you just said. Same thing with the labels. And we care about you when it's album time. We care about you when it's show time. We care about you all the time. If it's 360, but it's not.
Again, some countries, the government, it's a lifetime thing. After you go to school, we take care of your school, we take care of your education, we take care of your hospital. We're taking care of your kids now. We're taking care, make sure your social security. It's a lifetime thing. You're fucking with this country. You know what I mean? And in a country like America, hey, every man for themselves, every woman for themselves. Scratch to the top, crawl to the top. It's a rat race. And even though you win, you're still a fucking rat.
1000%. Yes.
You know?
Yep. We kind of talk like that about America on our podcast from time to time. Yeah. Not just back away because I'm
Listen, this is the best country in the world. The best people come out of this country. You know why? Because we have, without us knowing, we have the leadership secrets of all the greatest warriors that ever lived on this planet, because that's how we live. We put just like Alexander the Great, just like Attila the Hun, all those guys. We take all the young kids and we put them against each other and have them compete. The brothers, the sisters, have them compete, and whoever gets to the top is the king. It's the best, and then we focus on him. That's just how it is. I also said it's a group of people. We focus on this group. That's how we work in this country. If he's shining, hey, top. You know, he's shining. Let's focus on him. Let's put some more energy on him. Let's put some more water. Allow him to grow. Let's feed him some more interest. He just comes with a spark. Let's feed him to a spark till it becomes a fire. Let's feed that fire till it becomes a roaring fucking blaze. And that's how the stars are born.
Yeah.
But they need help. They need grooming.
Yeah, no doubt.
They have to be in competition. It's like battling. They have to be in competition. We have to know who's the best.
Well, your talk was the ultimate fucking eye-opener for those kids, you know? I mean, one of the things Mike said is all you guys, you see that because they played this badass highlight reel of all Mike's knockouts. And you know, Mike's like, you see that guy up there, that dude that you think you know or who you think I am, that Iron Mike guy, I don't like that guy. I'm not that guy anymore. And it was like you could hear a fucking pin drop in there, you know. I don't know what they were expecting.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. People have a perception of Mike because you grow up watching him and seeing everything that he's done and everything that he's been through. So it's somebody you just always fixated on.
Yeah.
So then when you see him, everything that you thought he was, because that's what I'm going through right now. Like everything I thought Mike was, and I mean I've been watching him over the years, his change, but it's still hearing certain things. I'm like, you thought you felt like that back then. I remembered what it was to sit down and order pay-per-view to watch a fight and the whole family be there.
Yeah.
And the image I had of him is this is the baddest dude on the fucking planet walking into the ring. It was just the energy.
Of course.
So to hear him say in that moment, he was just scared. It's fucking me up.
It's mind-blowing.
Like, cause I know what it did. I felt like the baddest motherfucker in the planet watching you come out and fight.
100%.
So for you to say in that moment, tell me that you were scared, fucked me up.
Yeah, I don't know why, but if I never felt scared, I would never fight. That fear motivates me. It's like fuel for fucking success. It's just if I don't have it, it's fear. But everything in my fucking sight has to fucking die. It's just feeling like an intergalactic juggernaut.
Yeah, but they executed it. Shit.
Yeah, like that's why to me it's like.
That's why these type of platforms I think are so important. It adds context and understanding to a perception they may have had of you. From just walking out to a boxing ring where you have to be in a completely different mind state to operate there.
These platforms are the most important, and that's not being stated enough. These are the platforms that are going to explain the world to the world, because they won't.
Some guy killed my pigeon and I turned into a monster. That's what happened. That's when my whole life started. Some guy killed my fucking pigeon.
I don't play over pets though.
You guys know that story?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then I met these fucking guys that were like, back in the day, we called them money makers. You know, the niggas in the street that would snatch chains,
Yeah.
pickpockets, breaking houses. Then I met those guys. Because I fought back when this nigga killed my bird. Then I met them, my whole fucking life changed. Then I became the bully, the fucking criminal, the bad guy.
But it all started.
Yeah, that's where it all started. Motherfuckers saw me fight back.
Well, this has been a life lesson for me. This sit down, and that's why podcasts are important. Because I just was talking out there. I can't believe that a podcast is what got me in front of. You know what I'm saying? It's still like crazy to me, but that's why these platforms are important.
Yeah, awesome, right? The fact that
awesome.
somebody had, because I thought, what the fuck do I want to say? Motherfuckers gonna make fun of my fucking listeners, so what the fuck I have to say? Right? But fucking got 1 million people viewing this shit. What the fuck am I saying? I have somebody want to tip in here.
Right.
Yeah, listen, what we want to talk to you about, son. What do you think about death, brother? Before the shit gets over.
What do
we normally have
What do I think about death?
Yeah.
Death where?
I don't know. Just you no longer existing in this physical world. What do you think
Oh,
about
in this
that?
physical world. There we go. Yes.
There you
go. Death here is death in the physical. I say this, I talk about death a lot too.
Why do you talk about it? You fear it? You're curious of it?
I don't fear it though.
Yeah.
I don't fear it. You can't talk about it after it happens. That's why I talk about it.
How do we know? We don't know.
I think it's just part of the process.
You think God made us so we can no longer exist?
No.
You think He made us for a blink of an eye?
No, not at all.
A blink of a fucking eye?
I think we out here. I think when it's over, I'm floating up to wherever the next chapter is.
Hey, tell me about our stuff that I take every now and then.
The toad?
Yeah.
What's that?
The toad.
What's the toad?
You guys live in New York?
I live in Jersey.
Yeah, East Coast.
System on television.
It is. I mean, we some bad motherfuckers now, Mike. I ain't gonna tell you. I don't think it's a lot of motherfuckers.
Family?
Yeah, the
No
Harris
doubt.
family, we some bad motherfuckers. I don't think it's many motherfuckers who can kind of like do what we do, how we do it, the way, you know what I mean?
I understand.
I believe that.
Like,
Really good.
you know, we had just enough fun, you know what I'm saying, to not fuck it up.
And we were always sad because when we were hearing stories and rumors about you and your wife not getting along.
Well, we didn't get along for a minute. We didn't.
Family should always stay together regardless of what.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I always say, man. You know, the key
Stay together.
to being together for 30 years, 30, 40, 50 years, this is the secret.
I have a bad memory.
Don't fucking leave. And it's really just as simple as that. All you gotta do is not fucking leave. You know, but I mean, I love my family. I love my old lady. I think, and I love our journey, our evolution.
The chemistry looks beautiful on television.
Yeah, man, we fuck with each other, man. I think the greatest thing is for one, let's just say this. Like when we started dating, I was 20, 21 years old. So even just to be able to keep a woman at 21 in your 20s, let alone the 30s.
For me, that would have been
You
impossible. I'm
dig?
just God, I'm just too selfish.
Yeah, we were. I mean, I'm a selfish person, and I do think about me, but I think that, you know, the thing is, I've always been invested into her happiness. You dig? Like, it always made me feel good to make her happy. So, there you have it.
Looks that way.
Tip, man, how'd you get into podcasting?
Well, my manager asked me to go to a meeting. My manager, Brian Scher, asked me to go to a meeting with some other white people, some
Brian
Jewish guys.
makes money for you?
I didn't know, huh?
Brian makes money for you?
Brian makes money for me. And also, even more so to make money, he's a brother and friend of mine, and, you know what I'm saying, partner in my television and film business. But
Fucking Brian.
yeah, Brian rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking Brian!
Brian Scher, he rocks.
Shout out Brian Rocks.
So he actually asked me to go to a meeting with some Jewish fellows that I didn't know, but I was happy to go. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Peter and Neil from Podcast One.
Podcast One.
And I sat down and, you know, and listen, Brian in the meeting, he said, hey, listen, okay, I know it's not really what you got on your life goal, but just hear them out. They're great guys. Just hear them out. And I said, all right, cool. So we sat down and they said, Tip, why don't you have a podcast? And I said, I don't know. What the fuck I'm going to do with a podcast? I don't know, man. You know?
It's the future, man.
And then it was like, well, you know, with your presence on social media and you know, your opinions being so somewhat provocative, they provide for an audience who would like to hear you expound upon your
Ideas.
perspective. Yeah. And I just thought, I was like, yeah, why the fuck don't I have a podcast?
Yeah.
And I just started thinking about how we would kind of put it together and expeditiously was born from that thought.
Well, your flow is so expeditious. I'd say that's a great way to describe how you rap.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Rap. I watch you rap every day when I get on my treadmill and work out. I
love that.
Know what song you on? You on One Love with Game.
Yeah.
Remember that video? Everybody's rapping the remix.
I don't remember the video. I think I remember the song.
Everybody's in it.
I got it. I would love to see that.
Jim Jones, everybody's rapping.
Yeah.
No, it's dope, man. And I think that, you have such a great way of relating to people. Like, for instance, you guys had Alex Jones on.
Yeah.
Fucking Alex Jones on.
Tell me, now, I think that's fucking badass of you to bring on somebody who's so the polar opposite.
Sure.
Tell me
for
about
lack
Alex
of,
Jones.
yeah.
What's the story?
Alex Jones. Talk about him. What was that like?
I mean, man, he was just, a guy with some alternative ideas.
Like what?
Just secret societies, secret meetings, sacrificing children, just all kinds of shit, man.
Yeah. Why wouldn't people do that?
I mean, I'm not saying that they didn't, but he's saying he's claiming to have broken into
Pizzagate.
Yeah, Pizzagate and all that stuff. He's claiming to have broken into, and the thing is, it only implicates Democrats,
right?
Which is kind of what what I mean. It's kind of like, okay, I know you're full of shit, but there may be some truth wrapped up in it, but it's gonna be just as much.
That's what democracy stands for, the democracy.
Mm.
The democracy.
Demons. Yeah.
Democracy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's one.
So society is run by the demons.
Listen, that's your perception of what they are.
Right.
You say they would call it like 2,000 years ago they would call us barbarians.
I mean, I
would
think
be barbarians.
It definitely takes. It definitely takes a pretty fucked up perspective to do something to others, like to impose your authority or will in doing something that will affect others in a way that it won't affect you, and you just do it implicitly, like what I'm saying, like cavalierly, without any concern. But like that's pretty demonic. Like on some the Flint River shit.
For sure.
I mean, Flint,
the water
water
issue.
system. Like the motherfucker who decided to do that. That's
the governor.
That's some despicable, dastardly, diabolical shit.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
It's evil.
Exactly. It's of the demons. So I think you must. So in a way, you must say that demons.
Forget that. It's just the fact that people have, like when I was a young kid, my hood looked like somebody hit it with a nuclear bomb, like banned the building, fucking broke out, and you living right next door, rat. And as I get older, I say to myself, how could our government allow human beings to live like that? Like my mother and the way we live. How could we allow human beings to live like that?
Well, then, Mike, like we had
in the 70s,
yesterday,
people to live like that, humans to live like that. That was just inhumane.
Well, then yesterday we had Justin on, who goes to the Congo, and he helps these pygmy tribes.
Got you.
And these people have been subject to atrocities that you can't even imagine.
Right.
Enslaved,
thousands of years,
mutilated, raped, just completely demoralized as a culture. And Mike said yesterday, what people in other countries wouldn't give to be homeless in America. I thought how fucking crazy that is. So then you take that to say a politician's mindset and outlook. And he's looking at Brownsville going, well, what do they have to complain about?
Exactly.
I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, to be honest
and
with
so
you,
they can rationalize this shit.
It's horrible that they would choose to rationalize this shit because honestly, if they because most politicians consider themselves Christian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So if we're going by as it pertains to the Bible and the Constitution for that matter, you're supposed to want for your brother what you want for yourself.
That's a mentality. That's bullshit. Everybody uses that bullshit. Our
it's not.
government,
I know it's bullshit, but that's what we
that's the
striving
way it
for.
should be.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It isn't. No.
It's not. I'm scared if I help my brother, he might get bigger than me and fuck my wife. And I think he's attractive. We're all in.
But isn't that the animal mind?
No, that's the.
We have to
enemy
control
complex.
those thoughts.
Enemy, yeah.
We have enemy complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody.
Well, we're programmed like
Yeah.
that.
If I help him, he'll take what I have.
I never felt. I don't recall myself feeling that way before.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe you're a Martian or something.
Maybe.
Because it's self-preservation.
Man, I mean.
Yeah.
Think of self. You can't think about, hey, you can't think, hey. Then if you say that, say, hey, listen, I just got my paycheck from my gig. I'm going to give it to him.
No, because this is mine. I work for it. I would like to afford you the opportunity to do the same thing for yourself as I could do for myself. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes we do that, though, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes we give to the people around us who need it.
This is true.
You know what I learned from my mentor, Customata?
What's that?
It comes a time in life when the most important thing that means to you, something to you, you have to give it up.
Willingly?
Huh?
You mean willingly give it up? Or just have it taken from you?
Well, both ways. You know, the end of the period is that we won't be together again.
Right.
You know.
The world as you know it must be turned upside down.
Yeah, and we have to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know, and that has to do with adapting.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we've been doing for the eons of years we've been here. We've been adapting.
Yeah.
Life is a series of adjustments. From the time you're born to the time you die. All
No
you're doing
doubt.
is making adjustments.
No doubt
You know
about
what's
it.
fun? Can you think about? I wonder what the first man in my bloodline, my gene, what did he look like? The first one, billions of years ago. Like the guy that they found, the oldest guy, 4.4 million years. I wonder who was Mike Tyson back then. What did he look like? Who was the first me 4.4 billion years ago? Who was representing me then? You know, who was representing me, my bloodline? The man. Who was he? What did he look like? Was he white? Was he Asian?
Right.
You
Maybe
know?
something we've never seen.
Maybe something we never seen. Maybe like another species.
Yeah.
Maybe
Definitely.
who was my relative in the other species, the erectals or something like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You named it the erectals?
No, that's what the ones that first stand up.
The first ones.
The ones that first stood up.
Okay, so.
Homo erectus.
Yeah, but they're not the first
gotcha.
one. They're not the first one. They're the first ones that stood up, but they're not the first one.
So what were they doing before they
They were
erected?
crawling.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Probably would get to
Know
2
why?
feet.
Know why they crawled? Because they were afraid.
They were afraid?
Afraid of everything. Yeah. Everything was stuck. They were afraid.
So the erectals was in evolution.
The evolution. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. This is the type of shit we talk about.
Hey man, I can dig it, man.
We go deep, bro.
You smoke enough of this shit, you can.
Yeah, you
We'll
go
crack-
just
we'll
about
cra-
anywhere.
We'll crack the code.
No doubt.
Sometimes,
I've seen the Matrix before.
No
but
doubt,
you know,
man.
you
The
know,
grid
sometimes-
and everything.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Sometimes people still have genes from so far back that they grow tail. They have the bone of a tail growing out of them. Some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, we do all have
Isn't
a
that truth?
tailbone.
But isn't that a truth?
Yeah.
But some are longer than others.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know.
And some are abnormally longer than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hate to catch up with a bitch with a long tailbone. It's just the worst thing.
Yeah.
Long tailbone.
What do you think about the elongated skulls?
Yeah, I
That
think
they
they were
find-
tied. I think they were tied. I think there was a style, and that's what they did. The style to show their superiority.
But there's more bone matter. So it's actually a longer skull.
And I think it has something to do with attractiveness.
Definitely.
It has something to do with their attractiveness.
Where did they see? Where would they like?
They dig these up all over the world.
Yeah, they
No, I understand that, but I don't think. No, I'm saying, where would they
Oh,
grasp
oh.
the idea that that was more attractive?
Well, some African
brain,
tribes.
she said that his brain is so big, he must be a god. What can he think of? What can he conjure in that big brain?
Yeah.
Right.
Make my life heavenly.
Maybe it's because they saw aliens.
I think that's
Yeah.
it.
But well, there are tribes. What's the tribe in Africa, Mike, where the women they
But
put
the necks
rings
are so
on their
long.
neck?
The necks are so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And they can never take those rings off
Uh.
because their
Break their neck. Their neck
yeah,
break.
What?
yeah. It's
Damn.
a specific tribe. I can't think of the name, but Tip, where do you live?
I migrate between here and Atlanta.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
But I learned from Mike last show that it rains diamonds in Saturn.
Yes. Yes.
Now I have my phone.
Well, it's liquid diamonds. The atmosphere has liquid diamonds in it.
That's
some shit,
confirmation
right?
enough for me.
Yeah.
We're animals and information out here.
You dig what I'm saying?
Fucking animals. T. The animals. T.
Yes, sir. I type like a 2-year-old.
Especially when you get a little
It says
high.
on Jupiter
On Jupiter?
and Neptune.
A bunch of them motherfuckers got money.
Oh shit! No wonder motherfuckers trying to get up there.
Yeah, they want to suck.
So it says Neptune and Saturn. I got
Dude, you
Saturn.
gotta bring some of
Jupiter
these
and
topics
Neptune.
on your pod, bro.
Absolutely.
You know?
Scientists believe that on Jupiter and Saturn it rains diamonds. New atmospheric data for the gas giants indicate that carbon is abundant in its dazzling crystal form.
Look at that, bro.
The BBC report.
Shits over there for they could dig the diamonds out and then send them back.
Lightning storms turn methane into soot, which hardens into chunks of graphite and then diamond as it falls.
Alright.
Fucking crazy, huh?
Wow. I wonder what the fuck a Saturn diamond would look like.
No, I don't know.
I think it would be shaped different.
And it'd be liquefied.
It might be shaped like a raindrop.
They have rocks.
Let me ask you this.
They have rocks.
I wonder do they break up when they hit the surface?
No, they don't. They don't.
They just hail and
Yeah.
become a part of the earth again?
Yeah.
They cluster.
So, Mike and I ask this question frequently.
What's that?
Where do your thoughts come from? And to piggyback on that, when you're rapping and you're in a flow.
Oh, you meant my thoughts.
Whoa.
You meant my thoughts.
Well, that's deep.
Yes.
That's on another level.
Oh,
That's fucking godly. That's divinely. He can't explain that.
what do you mean? You mean what?
What
am I-
is his? Let me have him explain his experience of that.
experience of creating music?
Yeah. Creating a song.
What they derive, first of all, it derives from my experiences or some form of a story I'd like to tell. And that experience could be my interactions with a young lady at the club, or my interactions with in a relationship with a lady, or it could be my experiences in the streets, or you know what I'm saying. But it starts there, and then which of these stories I want to tell, and then of course I just mix in. I got to say some cold shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to say some cold shit. But then it all has to kind of like surround a narrative. So that's where it starts.
Do you write it down on paper?
Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It just depends on what kind of song I want to make. If I want a song to sound effortless and just kind of like 24s, or maybe even like You Don't Know Me, like usually the anthems are the ones that I don't write down.
Do you feel like they just come out of you?
Yeah, because usually it comes to mind quicker than I can actually jot it down. So by the time I try to write down everything that I've already thought, I could have just laid it down
On a track.
and then by the time I finish writing it, I'd be done forgot some of it. So I just get in there and just do it sometimes. But then when I really, really, really get in my bag and I really want to out-rap people, I put pen to pad. You know what I'm saying? I pull out, some books, like, my thesauruses and philosophy books, and just to pique my interest and create thoughts. You know what I mean? I just throw shit in there, just because I have the time to do so. But that's
No, I dig that.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
A lot of effort. That's
No
why.
doubt,
That's
man.
why when I do this shit, I always tell my sons, when you actually have someone's ear, they're like they're inviting you in to make their world better. So how you want to paint the picture to them, that's a huge responsibility.
Man, I love that, dude. I love what you're saying.
That's why you don't want to just rap about it. So I'm glad, like
Dennis
here
is
rapping
out.
about nothing.
Dennis Rodman left the building.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The legendary.
No, that's really interesting, man. And you know, like, Mike was created by the universe to be, by God to be this fighter. And it just, his energy just radiated being the greatest warrior on the planet.
Okay.
And with you, I'm curious, have you felt that with your music? Like, this is just what you were born to do. Music flows through your
I was born
DNA.
I was born to lead people. I was born to lead people. I think music was just kind of
The channel.
is the instrument.
Platform, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I dig
yeah. But I think that it's my passion, not necessarily my purpose. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I definitely do.
So
Definitely
I think
do.
I was put here to lead people.
I love that, man. And I love that idea of when you have, when someone gives you their ear, or you have someone's ear, that's a huge responsibility, because they're letting you in to make their world a better place.
Yeah, and I mean, I have, you know, that's why sometimes when I listen to the old shit, it don't really sound the same to me no more. Not coming out of my mouth, you know what I'm saying? It don't really sound the same because of my evolution, you know. And then sometimes I'm in the mood where I don't want to hear nothing but that, and that's what I play. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They all represent. The one thing I can say about my albums is no matter how much ignorance I put in there, that I put enough information in there. If you really wanted it, they might not have been the most popular songs from the album, but they were there.
Yeah.
And you could have listened to it, and you could have, you know, got observed a different perspective if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's dope. I get that. Well, you've got another show, dude.
Yeah.
Rhythm and Flow.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Tell us about that,
Man, that was dope, man. It was like a hip hop competition show. It was on Netflix. Me, Cardi B, Chance the Rapper, man. We basically combed the streets and found
What's that
the
like?
next
Cardi
generation's
B
talent.
being around her, she looks pretty awesome.
Man, Cardi, that's my little sis, man. She I think she's an incredible spirit. You know what I'm saying? I think she's a very honest.
New York and shit.
Yeah, she's very honest and transparent in her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to appreciate that. But she's, you know, probably one of the most sincere people you ever meet.
That's awesome.
and
And she was the best part of Hustlers.
Fucking
Did you
Cardi.
see the
I
movie?
haven't seen the movie now. I ain't
You know
seen
what?
it.
Yeah, the light is on
Not-
now. The light
not
is on
great.
now.
I ain't seen
Not great. Cardi B should have been in it way more.
Shit, I mean,
Just my 2 cents.
I take your
she
your
lived
word
it.
for it.
She lived that shit, so
Right.
it's a great story.
She was, you
I
know,
remember that happened. I read that in the paper when that
Yeah.
story happened.
yeah.
Them dumb motherfuckers.
She goddamn, she was definitely one of the highlights of the experience. And Chance, he has an incredible amount of insight and a
Oh,
perspective.
nigga, please, man. Now listen, when I used to be in the strip club scene, man, all the time when I come to the strip club, these are my friends. I date them. I know them. I know their sons. I know their baby daddies. I know their mothers. I loan their mothers money, nigga.
Sending them to school.
Yeah, nigga, this is my life, nigga. I'm in this. You can't get me. I'm in the strip club. People get me in the daytime. Mike, it's time to go. Nigga, I go in there for
Day
Time to
shift.
go, Mike.
Oh man.
Day shift.
Then I go.
Everybody loves
then
a
we
good
going
trip
over their
to the
house.
day
We
shift.
We live the strip club. Then we going over to the girl's house, and it's a bride. This is a whole different animal over there. Listen, I ain't never gonna ever say nothing disrespectful about a dancer or a call girl.
Nah, never.
Never in my life. If anything, they're gonna get the utmost respect. Big ups.
Tough work.
Oh,
No doubt.
man.
No doubt.
Yeah.
It'll put a smile on your face the last 20 years.
No
Nothing
doubt,
like,
bro.
nothing like creating those memories with
20 years
with
later,
special
you start
people.
smiling, right? I ain't never.
Nothing like creating memories with special people. You know, enjoying the moment.
No doubt.
That's what this shit is all about, right? Compiling
yeah, bro.
memories that we can
At the
look
end of the
back
day- at the
when
end
we
of the day-
old and
At the end of the day, we're gonna be a skeleton smiling.
That's it, baby.
yeah,
It's all the good times.
right.
T, you've done some acting too.
Oh yeah.
American Gangster.
Oh no.
Was that your first movie?
Nah, ATL was.
ATL. Well, that was a good one too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But listen,
Yeah,
but the
bro.
nigga with the
Super
Fast and
talented.
Furious, didn't you do something up there?
Were you in the Fast and Furious?
Oh, nah, Takers. He mean with Paul Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Me, Paul Walker.
He's not here with us no
Yeah,
more.
rest his soul. Me, him, and Idris and Chris
that was
Brown,
good,
Michael Ealy.
That was
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah, you look good in the movie theaters too.
man,
Yeah, man.
appreciate it. Appreciate
talented,
it,
bro.
Thank you.
Good
I appreciate
brother,
that, man.
But I think that's just because you're always 100% yourself.
Man, it's the only me I know how to be. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You're so special because no one could be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
good, bad,
No one
and
could be
different.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, how about not your twin brother can't even be you. Wow, man, your twin brother can't even be you.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate being able to, maintain such a relevant presence, and to evolve so much as a man in front of the world, kind of. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like it was, it was like right before the eyes of the world that I
Yeah.
was able to like kind of turn shit around and develop a new perspective.
Yeah.
But you didn't let nobody dictate your life or judge you or put you in a position to put you in a box and say this is who you are.
Right. I mean,
Never
that's
let
the
nobody
thing.
Dictate who you were.
Never can. I mean, all we have is us. Our journey and our experiences, the path from how we get from where we were to where we are at a certain point. That's our intellectual property. You know what I mean? That's like when I ain't got nothing else to sell, I'm finna sell this story. I'm gonna tell you how I got this, how I ended up right here. And that'll work for anybody. Anybody lives an interesting life. You have to work hard to not live an interesting life. If because you're flawed. And when you're flawed, you're gonna find yourself in circumstances. How do you respond to those circumstances? And nobody, if you're down and you didn't die, then shit, ain't nowhere else to go but up. You know what I'm saying? And when you get up, how are you in comparison? So by the time anybody is 60 years old, they got a whole bunch of that shit to talk about that would be interesting to watch.
60 fucking years old, not far away.
Man, just imagine the fucking Mike Tyson movie. Sheesh.
Woo.
That motherfucker's gonna be cold-blooded.
Blood, cold blood.
It's going to have to be in two parts.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of vulnerability. Yeah.
Yeah,
About that.
sure.
'Cause life is all about losing. Everybody think they're winning, but life's about losing. You think
Absolutely.
you're winning. Next thing you know, you lost your hair. You know what I mean? You lost your dick. Your dick is not as hard as it used to be. You lost that.
They got a thing
You
for
lost
that,
your
Mike.
ability to reason with your impatient child. That's what life is all about. Next thing you know, you lost your life. It's gone. Everything's over. And life is just about a process of loss. Nobody wins at the end. Nobody wins.
I love that. Tell Bill Belichick.
No, that's just what it is. Nobody really wins. We're fighting so hard to win. We just let it go. Stop fighting. Just let it go in life, and it's just gonna happen.
Fluid like river, not stiff like stone.
Let it go. Don't make it happen. It's gonna happen.
It's beautiful, man. How do you feel about that, man?
How I feel about what?
Life is about loss.
I mean, I think that with those losses come lessons, and those lessons
the
will
loss.
guide you
Yeah,
through
the
life.
loss.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the biggest teacher.
To
learn
deal
from
with loss and take the lessons from it.
and prosper and flourish with loss.
Don't let it define you.
Well, that's interesting because the losses are a lot of external things, but there's a lot of internal gain through all of that.
Losses are always
True.
win.
You know,
You know.
because like you said,
I'm sorry.
go ahead, man.
I'll be right back.
Go to
You
the
in
bathroom.
What's that thing you use now? You take the bypass pill so you can stop pissing. And stuff?
Really?
What's that? You got a pill?
Flomax.
They got for pissers like him. This is beautiful, huh?
It's good, man.
It's a beautiful show.
Good stuff, B. Expeditiously, y'all. With speed and efficiency.
That's fast stuff.
That's how you knock people out, Mike.
Expeditiously, yeah.
Fucking A.
Knock 'em out expeditiously.
Tip uses some good words,
I
too.
like these words.
Good vocab.
He has a son that's like an award-winning rapper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that when he comes back.
What's his name?
Little fucking
Little T.I.?
little T.I.
How do you feel, Mike?
Incredible. I'm very
good?
grateful. Yeah, I weighed 220 last night. I'm so grateful.
220.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I've been
man.
working hard. I thought I'd be 235. I did fuck 220.
You look good, man.
I feel good.
It's awesome. Just a lot of walking.
Oh yeah, I'm listening. I do an hour a day walking. I was on the treadmill walking, and then do the bike.
You do the bike too.
2 hours a day.
You do any yoga or anything?
Nah,
No.
I'm gonna try that one day too.
I think you dig it, man.
I'm a cool mode. I'm in got these fucking chilled out and yes, meditate.
Yeah.
My wife is here. She wants a joint.
Yeah, come on, smoke.
Come on.
Here you go, sister.
Should we get that chair?
Smoke with us.
No, I'll go out. I won't bother you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
No bother. You need a lighter or do you have one? Okay. All right.
It's beautiful, man.
Right on.
Got the
So,
family in here.
yeah.
It's dope.
What did I miss?
We were talking about your son, rapper.
Yeah, Damani. Yep.
Tell us about him, man. You proud of
How
that?
old is he?
Absolutely. I'm gonna put that out while I talk about my son.
All right.
Man, he's 18. He just released a project called Time Will Tell. It's an incredible project. He just incredibly evolved and matures as an artist. You did. Me seeing his metamorphosis inspires me. You did. And
That's
I'm
awesome.
Extremely proud of him.
How old is he again?
He 18.
18. Yeah. So my boy's getting ready to turn 18. He's getting ready. He was accepted at, I think what was it, Yale something, but he wants to go to school out here in Stanford.
That's fine.
Stanford, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
What's his major? Like, what is
He
it?
don't even know. He just wants to go to school. he got the grades, and so they send him papers to see if he wants to come.
That's dope.
Tell him about some of what he does, man.
My son Miguel, he's 17 years old, but a couple of years ago, he's 15. He goes to other countries like Haiti and places in Africa, and he builds bridges and dams and stuff. He's one of those guys. What do you call
Engineers.
What was that guy like?
Humanitarian.
Humanitarian. Yeah.
He's also an engineer if he built a bridge.
Well, he
Yeah.
did that.
Water wells?
Water wells
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's
dude, fuck
engineering.
yeah.
That's-
He wants to help people. He's accepted at these fucking elite schools and stuff. I'm so proud of him and stuff. 'Cause all
Right.
my life I used to say, wow, imagine if I went to Harvard or Yale and now this guy's doing that stuff. I said, wow,
You spoke that into existence, the power, the law of attraction.
yeah. You know, because if a nigga gonna be a boxer, right? 'Cause I'm telling you, boxing, that's when you can't do nothing else. You gotta be a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm serious. If you can't do nothing else, you be a fighter and shit.
I mean, I think there's some truth for that. There's some
Yeah.
level truth. I have another son too. His name is King.
I know King on television. I saw King
Yeah,
on television.
King crazy as hell, but he's 15 years old. Just got his learner's license.
Oh wow.
Still got all his hair.
Yeah. He's also putting it together,
cool. King is-
putting this. You know, he's mid evolution.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
a
what
tough
I'm saying?
time, man.
He's mid evolution.
Being a teenager.
Yeah, but we working hard, man. You know,
It's awesome.
doing all of the heavy lifting to get him through it.
What does he like?
He
What
likes
does enjoy?
music. He
does?
likes music. He just try to prioritize it over school sometimes. And you know that. But I'm proud of him because he answers to the challenge of, you know, making adjustments.
Yeah,
Just
we
like
all
we
have to
said
do
before,
that.
we got to do that. That's what we do till we die. We continue to adjust.
And adapt.
No
Yeah,
doubt. Have to, man.
absolutely. That's how you grow.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Do you have any music you're working on right now?
I make music every day. You know what I mean?
You're
But
always making it.
I'm always making music. I just ain't, I don't know. I just feel like, my time, efforts, and energy can be so much more useful in other areas. I don't think music calls upon all my gifts. You know what I mean? So I can do music, but I really like to tell stories and create narratives that other people can relate to, that'll navigate them through their tough times.
That's
And
awesome.
I can do that through music. I can do that visually from creating a series or a film, a documentary. You know what I mean? I just want to continue to use my talents to create the narrative that could get people through their tough times.
Is there something in there? Maybe it's telling, but how? what do you feel like calls upon all your gifts? Is there something you do?
Diversity. Being a father. Being a father. Being a father.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Calls upon all of my gifts. Yeah.
It's a great answer, Doug.
Mine is
I was looking for something.
Mine is a husband.
Yeah.
It's my best quality.
Yeah.
Being a husband.
I'm working on that.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Hey, man, that's all you can do.
No, but it's my best quality.
It's new.
That's really beautiful,
Well, fuck it. Guess
Mike.
what? Me too, then.
No, that's my
Me
best.
too.
I didn't ever know I possessed it, so that's why it's in
That's the most honest display of discipline I've ever,
because it comes back to you. Listen, this is so crazy, right? Nobody's important enough for me to, wow, this is interesting. Nobody, my wife, nobody is important enough for me not to get a piece of pussy, right? Nobody, because that's who I am, right? But I don't do it no more. Know why? Because it's going to come back somewhere to get me. And it's still a selfish reason, because I'm always going to be selfish. And I thought by not doing it, it's because I'm not being selfish, because it's still selfish reason, because that's who I am. Because I don't want that I don't want that shit to come back and hit me. That's why I don't do it. But it's not because I don't want to do it, want to fuck somebody, but that's the reason why I don't do it. I learned the laws of life.
I just
What you
learned.
reap is what you sow.
This is true, but I honestly, and of course this could be selfish, me thinking about me, but I just enjoyed the peace.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
This wasn't me. I just realized that's just not who I am. I just realized it's just, I don't want the bullshit from life. I don't want the universe fucking with me.
I think we've all arrived to the same conclusion, but use different paths to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I understand that. Yeah. How often are you doing the podcast? Do you feel really stoked about that? Is that something you're excited about? I feel like that's it storytelling.
We got people. I can't wait to talk to you.
Man,
Yeah.
hey, listen, man. It's an honor to be here. I blessed to be able to be amongst, the ranks of such in the podcast world. Y'all send this shit on fire.
Yeah, we getting ready to go. We going to the awards too?
Yeah, sure. When is the award?
We on the
I didn't even know there was
Yeah,
awards.
they got awards.
Okay, yeah, well, shit. Let's win some of those.
We have a ball.
Shit, dude.
Yeah. Fucking right.
Well,
Kick ass.
It was awesome for you to have Mike on expeditiously.
Right on.
I hope I'm lucky enough to be a guest someday.
Man, now that I actually know you, absolutely.
It's all good, man.
That's all it takes to do it, just to meet.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean? Now
And
that
then-
we meet, we'll sit down and have interesting discussions. Absolutely, you guys are bringing this shit. Mike Tyson.
What about the Housewives of
Dope as hell.
Atlanta?
What about the Housewives of Atlanta, Mike? I don't really know all of them. I know a couple of
You
them.
know everybody.
doesn't
Everybody.
fuck
I'm
with
just
them,
hanging
dog.
out with them on television.
I mean, them are my wife's friends. I don't know them all.
You see them and their husbands come to your crib and hang out when you go to their crib. What are they doing over there?
They do shit.
Kenya's pregnant.
I stay at folk motherfucking business, Mike.
Kenya used to be my girlfriend back in the day.
What?
Really?
We had to pull Tamika in here. She could probably
shit.
tell you
Yeah,
you're pregnant and shit.
She was my girlfriend back in the day and stuff.
Man, that didn't work out, huh?
I'm a savage, man. She's a nice girl. She didn't go out with no monster like me.
Yeah. But shit, man, I'm sure they all do it very well. I think they, probably, somewhere landing on a bag of money right now.
Yeah, and especially that girl Nene, right? Nene is loaded. I met Nene. Nene is loaded.
She's killing it. She's on another show, isn't she?
She's loaded.
She's
Yeah.
acting.
I mean, let's just assume everybody's doing exceptionally well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, they look like they do.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna give them the air on the side of them doing well. Yeah.
Always wear nice clothes too. They look like the fucking the Black Beverly Hill wives.
Oh,
They from Atlanta, man.
Got
Yeah.
the fucking clothes, the big fucking mansions like
Yeah.
the Beverly Hills fucking women.
Looking large.
They're looking large, yeah, they're looking good.
I guess so, man. That's
Yeah. Well, all right, brother.
Yeah, nigga.
Great to have you in here, man. Thank you.
man. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Really appreciate
Hey, man,
having you
Hey,
in.
man, what a pleasure it is to come in here and smoke with you guys and drink Doink.
What do you think of Dwink?
It's tasty.
Tasty, right?
Yeah, it's a
good,
tasty
man.
beverage. I think it's getting me a little tipsy.
It's a possibility.
Well, it'll chill you out for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
This
Mike.
has been really awesome.
Awesome show.
Right
It's
on.
been beautiful.
Awesome
And
convo.
I can't wait to do Tip and Tyson or Tyson and Tip.
Tip and Tice.
Listen, everybody's gonna be so fucking jealous.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They're gonna copy it. They're gonna try to get They're gonna try to get an athlete and a rapper and make them be partners. Now they're gonna bite this.
But the good thing is this is organic.
Yes, no doubt about it.
This is organic,
It's good.
homegrown.
Good convos.
Right on, man.
It's awesome. All right, everybody.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that's it for us here at Hotboxing. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Such a pleasure to smoke with you guys.
Fucking
pleasure to have you.
Pleasure to have you,
Tell us,
Tip.
brother. Tell
Love
the people
and
what you want to know.
Where can they find you?
Well, it's at Troubleman31 on Instagram, at TIP,
Trouble Man.
at TIP on Twitter.
That was a movie Trouble Man, you know?
Absolutely. It was a movie and Marvin Gaye did the soundtrack, yeah.
Trouble Man.
But look though, also as a developer, man, I'm proud to say that I'm about to break ground on my first development.
Congratulations.
Thank you, on the west side of
Explain
Atlanta.
what it is.
Dope, man.
Tell people what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a close to a 200-unit multi-family mixed-use community with retail and other
That's awesome.
community-involved things like after-school programs, community gardens, community centers.
If you need us to come on your grand opening, call me, man. I come.
Absolutely.
My wife needs to go down there. She got a girlfriend that lives down there. She's trying to get down there without asking me to
We
go down
love
there.
that.
You know what I'm saying? She's trying to get down there without asking me to go down and see her girlfriend. So
Hey.
all for us will come.
Absolutely, man. I'm doing a small, this is my first inkling of what people like you and Tyler Perry are doing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love
Yeah.
that. Love
I'm
it, man.
I'm just starting a little bit, doing a little bit at a time.
Doing a lot.
That's why I want you to say big things. So think big and
Yeah.
you're listening.
Oh, it's big to me. I'm just saying in comparison.
No.
It's very
Fuck
much
the
big. It's the biggest
comparison.
thing I've ever done.
It's big to everybody.
Right
Yeah,
on.
it is, man.
People-
You're changing a
Well,
lot of
thank you.
people's lives, dude.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I mean, having the opportunity and being afforded the ability to do so is
Yeah.
a blessing within itself.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great.
This is so.
Thank God my
so
cup
outside
running
the
over.
box.
What's happening?
Because our education system enslaves us.
Yeah, I think.
It tells us if we don't get a job,
That's
we
right.
don't get a 9 to 5,
Absolutely.
nobody's gonna want us, no woman's gonna want us, no
Yeah.
kids, nobody's gonna respect us,
Right.
nothing.
Yeah.
They don't tell us to build your own business, they tell go to school and let these people hire you.
That's real.
Yeah.
I felt like
Get
that.
that paper and they'll hire you, you'll have a job, you'll have something.
I done felt like that since I was in school. I felt like, it was there to kill the confidence of young black men especially. And nothing ever showed us how to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
No.
That was all, we learned that from the streets.
Or
And
some white man tells you, hey, this is your world, you can get anything you want. That's how we know. No black man ever told us that we can do anything we want, not in our world. You're a man among God, these guys can't match you. You
right.
gotta believe it. And I never heard nobody say believe in yourself. I never heard that. I never heard the word confidence before. Never even heard of that shit.
Who told you that?
My mentor, Customado.
Yeah, right on. Sheesh.
Anyone ever tell you that?
Me? Oddly enough, they never had to. I always believed it. I mean,
Believe in
I used to
yourself.
always compete with me. There was nobody my age early on that had enough vision to present themselves the way I did. You know what I'm saying? I would always hold it upon myself. Like for instance, with my uncles, I see how they were the first people on Mother's Day I see drive down with the first double wide freezer and refrigerator for my grandmama to surprise her on Mother's Day. So as I grew up, I'm a teenager. I want to buy my mama a refrigerator one day. I want to do stuff like that, like like I saw my uncles do for my mama. And like there was never really nobody around me that I could kind of relate to, because I had, until I met all my homeboys when I was about 15, 16. that was, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I was bad as fuck, man. No parent wanted their kids to really play with me. I'm really not kidding.
I'm gonna say, don't bring that boy in the house.
Exactly.
Don't bring that boy in my house. The mothers
When
of my
they say-
friends, they say, wait outside, Mike. I can't bring you in my house. And they bring food outside for me, sneaking food outside. And they come bring me in the house.
You know how when a mom tells her kid, like, hey, listen, don't get to mixing with the wrong crowd.
but
That
you
was
know-
us.
Yeah, I was that guy
We
too.
was the
But
wrong crowd
then
that
the
told
lady
y'all
mother
not to
said,
mix.
because she couldn't stop him from hanging
But
out.
look
She said,
at us
don't
now.
bring that boy in my house. Don't bring that boy in my house. They
We
told me
was
my
the
whole
wrong
life.
crowd.
Don't bring that boy in my house. Whole
And now look at us. Now they can't wait to fucking invite us in the house.
Yeah. Tables have turned.
Irony.
All right, man. It's great having you, brother.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I
Absolutely.
Go home and sleep today. And
All right, y'all.
I'm a
6 o'clock.
Another great episode of Hot Motherfucking Boxing.
Man, this is beautiful to have you. Thank
Mike,
you, Billy.
until next time.
Love.
You dig. Thank you, sir.
Peace.